Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. What is this? New breed EDC? What? Are you kidding me? I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day. I have a very, very cool knife from Loot 10 Techs, aka Mr. Mark Perez, who has come up with another very cool everyday carry folding pocket knife, and I get to share it with you because there's not a whole lot longer that you're going to be able to order one of these bad boys. So we're going to get right in it. This is the new breed EDC wingspan. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it and all of its wingspanness. This is a very sweet knife, and I'm excited that I get to tell you about it. There's a few little changes that hopefully I won't forget, but I'll tell you now. I'll put a link in the description and in the comment section where you can go to the website and you'll see the little changes, and I'm going to show you what the other versions look like here in just a second. But there's so much coolness, the coolness factor, I'm really good at missing stuff. Now this is going to be a right side tip up carry only, has a back spacer. I can't remember if the back spacer is titanium. I believe, oh yeah, it says the handle and the hardware are titanium. Oh yeah, and look at this. We have a front flipper and a fuller, a full-size fuller, baby. And this is a captive pivot. It has caged ceramic ball bearings, and it has a very, very interesting blade. Let me get in here and see if I can show you, give you a little bit of that texture vision. This would be more like texturized vision because you can't feel what you're seeing right there in that carbon fibre. You can feel this milling right here on the titanium. And oh my gosh, there's one of the versions, it's the black and blue. Oh, it looks so freaking good. But you know, I don't remember if I've ever seen carbon fiber that quite looks like this. I really like it. It kind of has a snakeskin effect. But you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. You know, it took me a minute to look at the design and figure out what was going on. And then I saw in the changes, he's going to make, actually this choil is going to be moved up 1 full millimeter. So that's going to make a nice change. There's already, you know, just a few little things. By the way, this prototype, this blade you're looking at right here, which is gorgeous. This is not what it's going to be. It's actually going to be a hollow ground. Oh yeah, love me some hollow ground blade. So this, just imagine that with the hollow ground blade. That is going to be so freaking nice. And S35VN blade steel, baby. This is a prototype, a proto. This one here probably is, I think it's D2 or something to that effect. That's just to show you what it's going to look like. But you're going to get S35VN. And let's see what this jimping look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Jipping for days. We'll check out the ergos here in just a second, but look at that. It's not going to matter where your thumb falls. I really, really appreciate that. So the fit, left and right, up and down, I'm getting no movement whatsoever. Your lockup is good. The lockup, get the shadows out of the way. The lockup's right in the middle, and we are centered. And let's see. So it doesn't have a place for lanyards. So if you're a lanyard fan, maybe you'll have to put one on the end of the pocket clip, or maybe through there, something to that effect. This is a nice looking clip. It's has a nice snap to it. And you know what? If I didn't show you before, I do like how the accents are on the clip. That is very cool. Now, this front flipper, oh my goodness gracious. That jimping is so freaking good. Let me give you a couple quick numbers and then we'll do the action and the ergos. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 7.84 inches long. Your cutting length is 3.16 inches. Your handle is 4.39 inches. There's a lot more of that kind of stuff in the description on his website. You can go check out that and get you some more numbers if you want to. But for size reference, here is the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? There's the Penguin, and here's the CJRB Pyrite. Longer than those, nice length, and look at all the handle. You've got handle for days with this bad boy. And let's see, how about we put up the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 for some reference. Okay, now you smell what we're stepping in. And what did I do with my Para 3? Found it! So here's the Para 3 and the Paramilitary 2. Now I can tell you one thing, that you're going to have other options. You can get the belt satin blade with the black titanium frame and the silver twill carbon fiber overlays. And you can also get an acid stonewash blade with the blue titanium frame and then the weave carbon fiber overlays. And I'm literally reading off of the website right there. I was like, I am not going to try to remember that and get that wrong. But like I said, you could get good descriptions from the website. Now, my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And look at this. You have handle length for days. You're not going to have any issues. And by the way, there are no hot spots. It's very comfortable. It's not, I'm not going to say it's a smaller knife. It feels smaller because it's not as high in the handle, but it's, it's comfy. It's comfortable. And he's calling this blade, it's a, like a hybrid between a sheep's foot and a nest muck. He's calling it, what's a sheep's muck? He calls it a sheep's muck. Well, makes sense to me. Oh my gosh, I do like this blade. Now this is going to be more of, like the everyday carry size. And look at that. Oh my goodness. The action on this thing. Very nice. Very easy to reverse flick. So that reverse flick is total money. I don't know if let's see. Yeah, you can do a little bit of the slow roll with it. Oh, look at that. There's enough grip on that fuller to absolutely, oh no, I like that. Okay, so we have multiple opening options. You can use the reverse flick, you can use your thumb, and then over the top is very easy. That front flip, if you're not really good or not very good at front flipping because of this excellent jimping, that's not sharp, it's not aggressive, but it's aggressive enough to grab the epithelials of your skin and do a easy front flip. And man, that is a lot of blade. It looks like a lot more blade than it says. You know what? I got to verify this. It says that the cutting edge is 3.16 inches. I got to verify this. I'm sure it's correct, but this blade looks very long. Let's see. For cutting edge, well, I'll be darned. Well, it's not quite 3.2 inches. So, yeah, that was correct. Just over 3.1 inches. Something about it makes the blade look like a 4-incher, but I was like, man, this blade looks really long. Now, something else you're going to find interesting that's going to be a change. Over here on this side, they're going to change the overlay. On this side, it's going to become an inlay. You're not going to have this going all the way to the edge. The thinness of the overlay feels a bit sharp right here. So they're going to take care of that. They're going to fix that so you don't get that little bit of sharpness. Sometimes when you get a knife that's done like this, you can feel the inside edge, and that's one of the things that I tend to complain about, or I mention as a nitpick. Apparently, that's not going to be there. So you already know that the things that you might wonder or might have questions about are going to be taken care of. Now, I'm hoping that we're going to have this one on the live stream to be able to show you all, but it might be too late. We might not be able to have this one. By the way, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. That's where we talk about knives that were on the channel the previous week. Now, this one, I'm going to see. I don't know if I'll be able to keep this one for any longer or not. I've already had it a couple of weeks, and I probably have to move it on to the next person. But if we do have it, you can ask questions, and you never know. The designer might stop by. He's been known to stop by the Hive stream and say hello. He might be able to answer questions you might have about it. And if not, you can come and check it out on his website, which I'll put down below. Hey, I hope you enjoyed checking out this new bad boy. This is the Wingspan. I like it. It's different. I like that it's going to have a little bit of more of a choil up here. And did I show you how you can choke up, how much handle is back here? So if you have XL hands, you're going to be right for the picking. And you can hold it anywhere you want. Whatever, fit your flavor, because there's no flipper in the back that's coming out down here. So it's very smooth. It's kind of like your preference of where you want to hold it. And oh my goodness, I almost forgot to tell you just how well that jimping works. It doesn't matter where I'm putting my thumb. So however you're going to hold it, and if you're going to do this right here, look at that. You still have jimping. If you're going to do a little bit of peeling back, maybe you're using it in the kitchen, maybe out in the field, actually, you're doing a little peeling back. You know what I'm talking about. That's pretty cool. So let me know what you think about the new Wingspan, and we'll talk about it. And then I'll go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.